Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this Good Friday, man. Top of the month, October. Hope everybody got some good energy, good love around, feeling real good, man. We got some good content to check out today. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Ty, what's good with you? Buddha, what up? Y'all boy Diddy got 50 months, y'all. They gave Diddy 50 months. He got sentenced today. You know what I'm saying? 4 years. Well, he ain't even got to do the whole 4 because he already got time served. They say he already got 14 months. 14 months already that he already served. So he got 36 months, 3 years in the feds. He probably won't even do the whole 3. And Diddy will be back home with all his money, man. That boy Diddy beat the Rico, y'all. He beat that Rico, y'all. Solo, Quan, Felicia. Thank you, Felicia, for that super sticker. Super chat, appreciate you so much. Brittany, what up with you? DJ, what's good? Man, they probably ain't gonna send him to Rikers. He gonna get a little special privilege. You probably ain't even going to like nowhere like that. I wouldn't be surprised. He down there beat that. I know they say he was crying and everything, but it had to be tears of joy. Shit, you go knock that little 2-3 years out, he'd be right back home. And he kept all his assets, got all his money. Oh yeah, he's straight, man. All that nasty shit he was doing, all that grimy shit. They couldn't put none of that. They ain't had no hard evidence on all the stuff that he was accused of, man. Y'all know Diddy did a lot of crazy shit, but they couldn't put the slammer on him. Jazzy, what's good? Angela Dow, the boss lady in the building. Peace to the guys. Wait for a few more people to fall in, then we'll go ahead and get it started, y'all. But while y'all at it, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. I definitely would appreciate it. We got a few people in here. We might as well go ahead and get it going. Let's get it going, y'all.
One thing I think we can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute. And you want to shut it down. You keep talking about it.
The last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened it up very quickly. And
20 times.
I don't want to do what you did.
20 times
Chuck,
you have called for, I will shut down the government if I don't get my wool. None of us have said.
You want to know something?
You've said it.
Okay, you want to put that on my...
You've said it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
You know what I'll say? Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay,
absolutely.
fair enough.
And
We
I am
disagree.
proud, and I'll
We
tell you
disagree.
what, I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because the people of this country don't want criminals and people that have lots of problems and drugs pouring into our country. So I will take the mantle. I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it. The last time you shut it down, it didn't work. I will take the mantle of shutting down. And I'm going to shut it down for border
But we
security.
believe you shouldn't shut it down.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Man, y'all see how Trizzy just be politely insulting motherfuckers. Like last time when you did it, it didn't work though, Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just, man, he's so funny. Kamani, Michael, what up with y'all, man? Trizzy crazy, y'all.
I just went through airport security, and TSA was not happy because Trump has suspended their paychecks with his government shutdown. The air traffic controllers that I am personally depending on to make sure the plane lands safely, they're also being forced to work without pay, as are our active duty service.
Salute to my boy Supreme in the building. Happy Solar Day, fam. Another one around the sun. Yeah.
Service members. Now, presumably they'll get back pay later, but that doesn't help them pay their bills right now. So Republicans who control the White House, the Senate, and the House opted to shut the government down rather than negotiate with Democrats. Now, Democrats were happy to keep funding the government. They just wanted to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits as part of that. Without those tax credits, millions of Americans are going to see their health insurance premiums go up a lot next year, in some cases doubling or tripling. Expect to be paying a lot more. Many people are going to be paying hundreds of dollars a month more, which is, I guess, what Republicans want. This is the fourth time that Trump has shut down the government. His last shutdown was the longest in U.S. history and cost the U.S. economy an estimated $11 billion. So how long will this one last, and how much will it cost? Follow Courier Newsroom to get all the latest on it.
And I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military. Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone. And I get a call from the liberal governor, "Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you." I said, "Well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II. Your place is burning down."
Hey, I don't like how Trizzy say that though. Like, yeah, I was telling Pete we should use some of these places as training grounds for our military, like not on our own soil. If y'all want to do some real training and everything, and y'all want to use some force and everything, don't be using it over here on the own people, Trizzy and everything, man. Go help out in some of these other wars or something you want to do or whatever, and we go do it anyway and use that for training and everything. I just don't like the ideal of our military, like, controlling and using force against our own citizens. Like, that shit just ain't sitting right with me.
I mean, you must be kidding. "Sir, we have it under control." I said, "You don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it and I'll call you back." I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare.
Look at this thing, guys. Army.
Non-citizens will not be eligible for a CDL. Now, this is not a proposal. This is a final rule, and it is effective immediately.
Breaking news, President Trump just confirmed that the National Guard is now on the ground in Oregon. He posted on Truth Social just a few minutes ago. He said that they will work on, quote, restoring law and order. Oregon's governor has...
Man, and let me tell y'all something, man. This crazy. I'm gonna look it up, Jazzy. I'm gonna look that up, Jazzy, for sure. I'm gonna check that out, man. Operation Northwoods. But I never thought, like, I didn't know it was bad in Portland, Oregon. I didn't know Portland. I mean, I know it's hoods everywhere in like urban areas and hoods everywhere in every state and everything. But I didn't think Portland, Oregon was like that bad where he want to send National Guard and military to that motherfucker. Shit, Chicago. There's a lot more places, I'm pretty sure, that's way more rougher than Portland, Oregon out here. That's kind of weird to me, man. Big Flint, what up? Yeah, that Scorpio season is coming up.
Told President Trump that she doesn't think the military is required, but as this story plays out, we'll continue to follow it throughout the day here on Fox 13 and fox13.com.
He promised the people who voted for him that on day one he'd bring down prices. And I do believe, Rachel, that's one of the main reasons that the people who voted for him elected him, because they believed he would do it. He lied. We're now in a position where unemployment is up, inflation is up, the cost of groceries is up. So, as the folks used to say, don't fall for the okie doke. Just don't.
Pedophile.
It's crazy because every time I see Kamala Harris now, I just can't get out of my mind. Like, I'll be thinking she always drunk. Like even right then, I'm like, yeah, she sound like she a little tipsy or something, man. It's just stuck in my brain. They didn't put that on all of us. They didn't already put that whole image out of her. It's sticking for real. Jeanette, appreciate you tapping in. Truth Lady was good.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
There will never.
What the fuck?
Just don't.
Pedophiles. How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
Huh? Let's stop attacking.
Just don't.
Pedophiles. How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
I don't understand that. Tomorrow, what up with you?
There will never be
Black
a
man.
day. There will never be a time. There will never be an incident where I will ever stop attacking pedophiles. How dare you? To the mothers, to the fathers who have had their children just decimated and obliterated by these predators. How dare you? To the countless survivors of these sick-ass men, which are, by the way, just like you, Ted Cruz. You're exactly the kind. You're exactly the type that I will never stop attacking pedophiles. I will never think that's okay just because you do, Ted Cruz, and because the people you hang around with do. You make me as sick as a pedophile because you're complicit with them. We on to you. Now we know, Ted Cruz. Now we know.
You know he on some PDF shit. You know that. Megan K said we need the whole clip. It's crazy because I think I got the whole clip. And he really said that. First he was like, yeah, we focusing on like cartels, and he said some other stuff, and then he like, yeah, but we need to quit attacking pedophiles. And I'm like, what the? Hold on. I got it. I'm finna go get the clip so we can hear exactly what he said, y'all. It's only right, you know what I'm saying? It's only right. It's only right. I gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Still be alive. And tragically, this pattern keeps on happening. Now, Senator Booker also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles? I want you to look at what happened when the National Guard went to D.C. Robbery.
Man, what the fuck? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking? What is he? What?
I want you to look at what happened when the National Guard went to D.C. Robbery fell by 57%. Homicide fell by 58%. Sex abuse fell by 40%. Those are real results. And Detective Pemberton, if you would tell this committee what was the effect of the 2022 Comprehensive Policing and Justice Reform Law, and what would the benefit be for the people of D.C. if Congress passes My Clean D.C. Act?
Man, yeah, he on some bullshit, y'all. You know what he doing behind closed doors. They need to check his computers, all his history, everything. I already know what you on, Mr. Cruz. You definitely on some sneaky, steaky, nasty PDF file shit. I'll bet it. I'll go put that bet in right now.
we thought Kamala Harris and them were lying when they were talking about the 2026 project, 2025 project about Trump becoming a dictator, overtaking the free speech and using the military to come police states. So nigga, we thought he was lying when they present that plan. And he said it was fake news.
That's the way into martial law, don't you think?
Nigga, we went into martial law under the Patriots Act. That's why you're being surveillance in everything you do. So we already been under martial law, under the Patriots Act. That was under Bush. Nigga, this is the new world order. That's why you seeing us with, this is why you seeing us with Trump. This is why you seeing us talking, fucking trying to get the presidents in Ukraine to sit down. This is why you seeing us going over here to Russia. This is the new world order, nigga, coming into play. And America's one of the last places whose citizens will accept it.
I hope everything work out for you, Truth Lady. Everything work out. And hopefully, you know, this live can entertain you and get your mind somewhere else and everything, so you ain't in a bad vibe or anything. Stay on wave. Much love to you.
You believe that all that digital currency, one digital currency, and all of that?
Yeah, yeah. Where you think Bitcoin coming from? Digital currency. That's going to be the one world digital currency. So China coming with Brinks. Nigga, that's just game. Everybody in cahoots. Nigga, everybody in cahoots but Russia. And North Korea. Everybody else in cahoots. Playing on their people.
I want to ask you about this and get your opinion on it. Obama, he made a comment about how every man, they should have at least one gay friend in their circle because it helps with understanding, empathy, and support.
Well, in his book, he's got several pages where he says he contemplated becoming a gay man. He got suspended when he was in grad school because he couldn't keep his hands off of certain boys. And he used to patronize certain bathhouses in the Chicago area. And then it comes out his caretaker in Indonesia in the compound he stayed in was, guess what? So it's not surprising. Look at the family connections. I talked about that briefly before. The guy's name is Samuel Hinckley. He was one of the people who was counted 3/5 of, for purposes of apportioning representatives in Congress under Article 1. But he had 7 descendants who were presidents of the United States, 1 who was vice president, several who were governors of the United States. Think about that. When he ran against McCain, he was running against one of his cousins. Both Bushes were cousins of Barack Obama. So all of these people are family members.
This Texas congressional worker lost her life in the most craziest way, y'all. They said she poured gasoline on herself, set herself on fire, but then her last words was, she don't want to die. So I'm like, what? So they say she was at home when this happened, and they said she was alone at home, allegedly. And they said on the cameras, they seen that she was alone and that she had poured gasoline all over herself, allegedly, and then lit herself on fire. So the neighbors seen it from their house and they like, what the hell going on over there? So they called the feds, the paramedics came, and they had to airlift her to the hospital. But her injuries was too crazy, so she ultimately passed away. So here's where it get crazy, y'all. The family keep on insisting that this was not the act of the big S word. She did not S-word herself. The family is still trying to say that this was an accident, but they seen on the camera that she was the only one there at the home, allegedly. And now the Texas Ranger like, okay, y'all made me think long enough, I'ma investigate this. So they already concluded that this was no foul play, but with a lot of people talking about it, they like, okay, we're gonna do the whole investigation. Y'all gotta think about the final thing she said, the final quote they heard. She was like, I don't wanna die.
Right.
So if she deliberately did this to herself, why would she say that?
Right.
I'm not understanding. If you did this to yourself, why would you say you don't wanna die? Somebody help me understand. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comments.
Hey, man, that's sad to hear. Condolences to her family, all of them, and everything, man. I just want to say, after watching so many different movies and series and everything on TV lately, I believe they have, and with all the new AI and all this new technology. What's up, Christy? Salute to Christy in the building. Good seeing you. I believe with all the technology that they have, and from the stuff I've been seeing, like the movies and everything, they got the ability to make the videos look like something happening and it's not really happening. Like they talking about, they got her on. She poured the gasoline all on herself and everything. They probably got the ability to make it look like she was pouring the gasoline on herself the whole time. Somebody else did it or something. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like the days and times we in, they have the ability to do some of these things, y'all. I know some of y'all probably like, yeah, right, they can't do that type of shit, but I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's tricky out here for real. But hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Let's keep it going. That's crazy work right there. And she just said, like, I don't want to die. Then she poured the gasoline on herself. Like, I don't know, man. That shit just don't, I don't know. Ain't sounding right to me. Jermaine, what up, fam? August, what up?
Scared to tell you about for passengers at New York's LaGuardia Airport late Wednesday night when two regional jets collided on the tarmac in what Delta Airlines says was a low-speed collision. The NTSB is now investigating. Fox's Connor Hansen has that.
We have two CRJs on mic that collided.
Two Delta planes were left damaged after the wing of one heading for the runway clipped the nose of another returning to the terminal. The airline confirmed to Fox that one flight attendant had a minor injury, but no passengers were hurt.
This probably because of the shutdown. They got people working and not getting paid. Just going to work right now because the government shut down. You know what I'm saying? They at work, ain't even thinking right. They like, man, this one, you know, allegedly, you know, I'm just saying it could be a possibility, but I'm glad wasn't nobody hurt.
Their right wing clipped our nose and the cockpit is damage to our windscreen.
Delta describes it as a low-speed collision, with one plane departing for Roanoke, Virginia, and another arriving from Charlotte. The two Canadair regional jets were operated by Delta subsidiary Endeavour Air.
One or both of these planes could have stopped a little shorter than they did.
Just last month, two Delta planes collided in Atlanta, and in April, two American Airlines planes clipped wings in Washington, D.C. That was the same airport where a commercial jet crashed mid-air with an Army helicopter in January, killing everyone on board.
Seemed to me like they having like some traffic control issues. It's been happening before the shutdown. This has been going on. All these damn crashes and collisions on the runways and everything. Something going on for sure. Dre, what up, fam?
On day 2 of the government shutdown, air traffic controllers are still on the job, but won't be paid until the government reopens.
This isn't like some great government shutdown or air traffic control issue, as much as it looks like it was really two flight crews at night that were on the surface of an airport doing their thing, but they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
The NTSB sent a team to LaGuardia to investigate. Delta apologized to the passengers and says they were all given hotel rooms and had their flights rebooked if needed. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
You telling me this show is for 7-year-olds? Take a look at this.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney, and I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology.
Question.
Man, what the fuck? Man. Like I always say, I ain't got nothing against the community, you know what I'm saying? That community at all. I ain't got nothing against them, but like promoting it to the children and doing all that type of stuff, man, this ain't right. A whole fucking cartoon, little TV Netflix show for the kids, promoting that, making that the highlight of it and everything. Man, come on now, man.
Should a 7-year-old child be introduced to content like this, or are they too young? Please leave me a comment below and let me know the reason why. The reason I ask is because this show, it is actually on Netflix. It is a series. It is called Dead End Paranormal Park, and it's aimed at children 7. Literally says TB White 7s. I mean, 7-year-old could watch this show. Parents, you need to wake up and see what your children are watching, because a lot of time they're watching stuff that they're not supposed to be watching, being introduced to ideology they're not supposed to be introduced to. Now, this is causing Netflix big backlash because a lot of people, including Elon Musk, are pushing for Netflix to be canceled over this. Why?
Damn. Trizzy ain't gonna like this either. Trizzy gonna be like, hell no. We might be hearing Trizzy say something about this soon.
Why would a 7-year-old need to know about this? That's my biggest question. Why does Netflix feel the need to release something like this for children under 7? What do you guys think about Netflix releasing this series and aiming it at kids 7 and older? Do you think it's too young? Do you think Netflix should never release it in the first place? Is it gonna make you cancel Netflix? Please leave me a comment below.
Damn.
So y'all do know that it's October 2025, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, my nigga, it was just January. Yes, it was, bro. Don't lie to me. It was just January last week.
Right.
Listen, bro. It was just January last week, bro. Literally, bro. Like, it was just January, bro. Now it's October. What the fuck is going on? It's like, bro, like, it's like we in a goddamn dream, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is going on? Somebody tell me, like, cause like that was kind of quick, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, from January to October, like on some real shit. Like January 2025 to October 2025 felt like a month, bro. Maybe a month. You know, like for real, like that shit was quick. 2025 was one of the greatest years ever, though. No cap.
I ain't gonna say 2025 was one of the greatest years, but it was one of the most interesting years we done had ever. So much shit done happened in 2025. So many plane crashes, weird weather, drones in the sky, UFOs. Trizzy did something. Trizzy just got in office in January, y'all. If you think about all this shit, everything he been signing and everything he been doing, he did a lot of shit this year already. And we already in October, man. We less than 60 days away from December. That's crazy, man. That's crazy work, y'all. Diddy trial, right? Everything. It's been all type of stuff happening in 2025, man. This year have been interesting, y'all. It's been crazy. This year been crazy.
So we got about 16 more days and they are here. And you know what? I'm ready for them to come. With all the shit that's going on in the world today, I am ready for these aliens to pull up. I'm not going to fight back. If I'm to be eaten or they use me for some type of jet fuel, so be it. I'm going to hug my family. I'm getting up out of here because the way the world is going, what I'm seeing, yeah. Y'all bring it on. Bring it on. Shit, don't ask me what you go do. Nothing. I don't have a fucking rocket to get away from. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to sit here and be eaten alive. Call me.
He said rocket. That made me think of, then we had that fake. Then they go to the moon, all those like Gal King and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, wife, whatever, and all them, remember all them girls, they said went up to the moon for about 10 minutes, few minutes, and came back down, everything. That happened this year, right? It's been a crazy year.
Rashad Jamal speaks on time.
What I'm saying to you is esoteric information. What I'm telling you is what the FBI call is classified, but it's not declassified, meaning they don't want this information to leak out to y'all that we are living in a dimensional paradigm. All right, so when you talking about the past, you know what I'm saying, and you're talking about the present, the past is the present, and the present is the future, and the future is the past and the present all in one, right? Why? Because everything we do is electricity. Our brain is electrical. Our thoughts is electrical. Our actions are electrical. Everything that we do leaves an electrical imprint on this planet, on this realm, which is then picked up and sent to the Akashic records, which exists in the plenum of the planet. Right? I repeat, every single thing we do, thought, words, physical actions, anything that exerts energy, it leaves an electrical, keyword, electrical blueprint. And this planet is electrical. You are electrical. All right. So every thought, every word, everything you do leaves an electrical blueprint that is saved and stored in a holographic library. All right. I repeat, everything you do, think, say, or have ever done in this life is stored in a holographic library called the Akashic Records. Okay. These Akashic Records exist only in 2 locations. The Akashic Records exist within you, within the genome, the molecular structure of your carbonated beings, okay, that they call blacks and Latinos today, or Africans, or, you know, South Americans, you know, Central Americans, you know, they call us a lot of names, right? Call us a lot of names, okay? But these Akashic Records only exist within our mitochondria and in our cells, so you can access them through meditation. The only other way to get to these Akashic Records is to go outside of the ice walls of Antarctica. Antarctica is an ice wall that is surrounding the entire planet. Yes, VG said, I know that you are working with the Illuminati. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick. All right? So the Akashic Records, you know what I'm saying? The Kama keep exposing this truth and let y'all bitch ass just be mad at me every day, knowing y'all can't fuck with me. Period. You feel me? You see, when I stump, I'm going to be dolo. I got 1 million ancestors walking with me, man. I'm protected wherever I go. I'm Neo, you hear me? I am the one that came to hack the matrix, to prove, to let all the gods and goddesses know not to move with no more fear. You feel me? And we still talking about the past, the present, and the future. Okay?
Hey, don't be like that, Christy. You all good. Cause all the shit I done did in the past too. We all been recorded somehow, some way, you know what I'm saying? The greater powers know exactly what we did our whole life. So even when wasn't nobody looking, and we was doing little crazy stuff, because I done did a lot of things in my life too, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they go bring those recordings up when it's time. Like, you remember you did this? I'm like, man, my bad, man. I changed though. I became a better person. It's part of the game. But for what he was just saying though, how all of us are electrical beings, I definitely believe that. That's why they be pulling that thing out, connecting it to you, like you said, like our heart is electric, like what Soul said. That's why they be connecting that thing to it, shocking us, sending that electric shock through you, and you get your heart back going and everything. That right there is just proof of it. Gypsy girl, what's good?
Y'all want to keep playing with them spirits I see. Y'all better learn from her. Y'all be thinking this horror shit is a joke. That shit is not no game. That's why I don't play around with them spirits, y'all. You can have it. If you want to, go ahead. Imagine you got a gig doing the acting for a horror movie, and instead of you just acting, the shit come to life. Like the shit follow you home type shit. That's what happened to her. I know y'all know who this is by her face. This is the actress Vera Farmiga, the one that played in The Conjuring, the one who played Lorraine Warren. So she said while she was filming The Last Conjuring, she somehow got a bruise on her leg, y'all. And look at this shit. She said she got this bruise while filming that movie, and she don't know how it happened. But y'all, She said this is not the first time it happened. She said each time she did one of the Conjuring movies, some weird shit like this, some unexplainable shit happened. Where she said she didn't get hit, she didn't run into nothing, it just showed up. Now y'all can say it's a coincidence, or y'all can say, oh, maybe she was just trying to promote the movie. But nah, fool. You're dealing with real possessions and demons, and you doing this horror movie. Like, I know shit like that can happen. Cause you fucking around with them spirits. Y'all better learn, fool. Y'all know Hollywood like to play with dark energy. But sometimes that dark energy wanna play right back. And y'all seen the results of it. That's why I don't fuck around with that shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think happened right there. Is this a cause from something she did? Or do y'all think she's really being hunted by something they were trying to play within that movie?
Yeah, some probably. Man, hold on. Let me rewind that. No, some definitely probably happened like that because when you're doing those movies and everything, you're trying to get all the way into character and everything. And that energy, you opening up these different doors of this energy for spirits to come in because y'all trying to make this seem more real than what it is and everything. And I believe like some of these people, you know, they go to a different frequency and allow some of this stuff to come in and things happen and shit. That's why some people you hear about some of these actors and actresses when they go into some of these movie roles and they don't never come out. They be stuck in that shit forever. Like kind of like what happened with Tupac. They said Tupac did that Juice Bishop role, and they said he just stayed Bishop the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe like something might have happened for sure on that.
Something they were trying to play within that movie.
Man, not chicken in the package. You can eat straight out the package at the store, convenience store over there, man. Now that's wild. That's wild, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. That was wild right there.
Going to turn now to a series of stories that we are doing this week on how U.S. food regulations have left American consumers exposed to chemicals and additives that have been banned in other countries.
Your morning cereal contains the same chemical used in yoga mats. Europeans banned it decades ago, but Americans consume millions of pounds annually. What does Europe know about your breakfast that you don't? Ever wonder?
Salute the soul. Thank you, Museum, for that super chat. Appreciate you so much. He said, stay strong and of sound mind, fam. I think things are about to get crazy with 3-Eye Atlas and Comet Swan, which is 100 times bigger than 3-Eye Atlas coming in. Wow. They saying 3-Eye Atlas might not be the real thing. I don't know. I've been seeing all the talks about it and everything, so we go see.
Why your favorite American snack might be completely illegal across the pond. Welcome to the bizarre world of food regulations, where the same candy bar can be perfectly fine in Chicago, but banned in Berlin. Here's the thing. Europe and America play by completely different rule books when it comes to what goes in your mouth. While European food safety laws read like an overprotective parent's handbook, America often lets food companies police themselves. Yeah, you heard that right. It's like asking teenagers to set their own curfew. The European Union takes a better safe than sorry approach. If there's even a whisper of danger from a food additive, they'll ban it faster than you can say artificial coloring. But the FDA? They're more like, prove it's actually killing people. Then we'll talk. This creates some pretty wild situations. That bright red candy you're munching on? Totally fine in the U.S., but it might as well be contraband in France. Those preservatives keeping your chips crispy for months? Europe said nope years ago. The real kicker is how these different philosophies work. European regulators focus on preventing problems before they start. American regulators focus on acceptable risk levels, basically asking, how much poison is too much poison? It's not as scary as it sounds, but it definitely explains why your European friends get weird looks at their local grocery store when they visit. Food companies love this system because it means they can use cheaper ingredients and longer-lasting preservatives. Your wallet might appreciate it, but your body? Well, that's where things get interesting. The weirdest part is that major food brands actually make different versions of the same product for different countries.
Wow.
Same logo, same marketing, completely different ingredients. But why do American companies get away with using ingredients that would make European regulators break out in hives?
See, that's that bullshit right there. Like how they make Doritos different from different ingredients in the Doritos here in America than over there in European countries and everything. Like that's that bullshit. Everything should be the same everywhere. That's how you know they over here fucking us up, y'all. For real.
The answer involves some pretty powerful players who really don't want their recipes to change. Walk down any American candy aisle and you'll spot something interesting. Those bright red gummies, yellow sports drinks, blue frosting on cupcakes, they're practically glowing with artificial colors that Europe decided years ago weren't worth the risk. Red 40 and yellow 5 are everywhere in U.S. snacks. From Fruit Loops to strawberry Pop-Tarts, these dyes make food look more appetizing than it actually is. But here's the kicker. European kids can't get these same colorful treats because their government said, nope, too risky. The science behind
And I gotta say kudos and I gotta say salute to their government. Cause you know, they like, hey, we trying to help y'all, we saving y'all. Our government like, fuck that. Go ahead and give it to them, whatever. If it ain't killing them quick, if it kill them in 50, 60 years, that's cool. That's all right. But as long as it ain't knocking them down quick, go ahead and give it to them. So I got to salute over there, man. This shit ain't right, man. This just ain't right.
Europe's concern isn't rocket science. Studies suggest these artificial dyes might trigger hyperactivity in children. Some research even hints at potential cancer risks. Sure, the studies aren't 100% definitive, but Europe took a better safe than sorry approach. Then there's potassium bromate, a chemical that makes bread fluffier and whiter. Sounds harmless enough, right? Well, it's banned in Europe, Canada, and dozens of other countries because it's classified as a possible carcinogen.
Wow.
American bakers? They're still using it daily. The weird part is how the system works in America. The FDA operates on an innocent until proven guilty philosophy. Companies can use additives unless someone definitively proves they're dangerous, and that proof better be rock solid. A few months ago, I had no idea what a health ring even was until my fiancé got me one.
And then it's gonna take so much to prove it. Like they know the odds of somebody coming out and proving it's gonna take a trillionaire or a big corporation to go against the FDA and all them. Like, man, this shit ain't right and everything. Like, they know ain't no regular people just finna just, man, you know how hard it'll be to prove that shit. They'll be taking you to court for motherfucking 20 years. By the time you get done with that case, man, you be dead broke and you lose the case. Like, man.
And I have to say, I am shocked this isn't a widely known and used product. It tracks my stress.
And he said, if you eat one meal a day, he says you might not get sick for every 3 years. If you don't eat in 3 days, you know, a fast in a 3-day time, he said you probably get sick once every 10 years. And, you know, if you go longer in a fast, it's like you won't even get sick. The food is what kills us. It's just the reality. The body, God designed is perfect. Think about it like that, and then you understand the only thing impure is what you're putting inside your body. So if you don't understand that, or that concept of flow, then it's what it is. But you deal with a holistic doctor, Sandy, that's my girl. She's amazing. Midst of life. Think about that. Like, we're here for such a short amount of time. And that's why when he got sick, and he would tell me, like, if this is what it is, this is what it is. But he didn't try to prevent it. And that first stroke he did for his kids, because he fought back. His left side was paralyzed. He got it all back. And I would be right there. You could get it all back. I did it with my dad at 82. I made him a vegan. He no longer was diabetic, but what took my dad was cancer. The causes of that sugar creates the cancer in your body. And he died from lung cancer. He beat cancer in his thigh, shoulder, spine, but didn't beat the lung cancer.
How's
at
your
80,
health?
he finished. He passed at 86. But look, I'll sign off right now. If someone said 86, that's your date. Done. I'm 58. Let's go. It's just the reality of life. Like we all know, this is no one talks mortality, especially when you're young. But it's coming, and we don't know when. That's the reality too. We don't have no one knows that expiration date. I fast now. I've been doing this for years. I credit Phil Ivey. I don't know if you guys know who Phil Ivey is, the poker player. I manage Phil Ivey 24 years now, still currently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Phil changed my life since COVID. I'm gonna go back to COVID.
Oh, so you're leaning into holistic medicine?
Yeah, I've been holistic for years. The only thing I would go to a doctor for today would be like a broken bone or something. Holistically, I fix everything, any ills. But if you take care of yourself, those will be very far and few between. I really believe that. I was reading something with Farrakhan or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. As
How
they
to
all
eat to
say.
live.
Right. You taking care of yourself. You'll never get sick. You know what I'm saying? You very, very seldom do you get sick. And I'm like that too. I ain't going to the doctor unless I break some, whatever. Everything else, I don't want the medicines, nothing. We can do it the holistic way, the natural way. And it's crazy because from like Dr. Sebi teachings and all these other holistic doctors and different people talking about it, like, and I know it's harder said than done. I mean, right? It's harder. I mean, it's easy to say it, but it's hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do these fastings and everything. But if you fasting, they say if you fasting for like 3 days, a little water fast or something and everything, you can reverse anything that's going on in your body. It'll start reversing. And especially if you put your body in the alkaline environment, if you start drinking alkaline water and everything. But it just be hard because we grew up our whole life, thinking first thing when you wake up in the morning, break that fast, eat that breakfast, eat that lunch, eat that dinner, get you a snack, eating all this shit all damn day. And then to find out and learn later, you don't have to eat all that crazy stuff. You can just be fasting in some days and everything. It's hard. It's hard for people to make it happen and do that. But if you, it's crazy out here, man. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button. Bang Boogie, what up with you?
I heard from an OG that they used to find barrels of guns along the train tracks, just sitting there, Uzis, like fully automatic guns, bro, like just sitting there for people to find. Little kids in the ghetto throwing rocks on the train tracks. What they do, stumble across a whole barrel of guns.
So you think the government left them there? Have you heard of any such thing in Long Beach?
Not Long Beach, but Watts, Compton. Yeah, they bring a train out there just full of guns, and
just have at it.
People just hit the train, and next thing you know, you'll hear some hood somewhere, selling, new nines for 300. You know what I'm saying? Or they got AKs over here for 700, and just like it was always mysterious crates of weapons popping up throughout the ghetto.
So this is a real thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey. Right. And I think this still is going on right now to this day because, man, when I just went back home and I be going to, I be seeing online some of these, I be like, how is all these, like, these young YNs from 12 years to 17 years old, 18 years old with all these. I'm talking about they got artillery, military artillery, all type of guns there. I'm like, how are they getting these? Like, I know they ain't sending their girlfriends in to buy all these guns and stuff like that, and these gun shops and everything. But I believe it still is happening. They dropping them. They still dropping weapons off in the hood for sure. Rob, appreciate that super chat, fam. He said they for sure are poisonous through foods, man. Right. Appreciate that, fam. Salute to you. They definitely are.
Wow. So you think the government is like, okay, we're going to leave these guns in this high crime neighborhood, and they're just going to kill each other?
Population control.
You see what I'm saying? These were not time periods. These were frequencies we was on. That's why you still have Timbuktu, University of Timbuktu, and other spots like that still exist. They just on a different frequency. And that's why as the planet rise back up in frequency, all type of cities and beings are starting to appear. They were always there. It's just they existed only on that frequency.
Red Cap, what up?
See, they tricked us in time with history, got us thinking this shit was time periods. So we thinking that shit was in the past. All this shit still going on. It's on a different frequency than we are on. All right, that's how deep it get. So now, when they broke us down to the tribal state, one of the most powerful tribes and what they want to call the Americas now was the Inca. Okay, now, why was the Inca so powerful? Let's see what they saying. Before we go deep, I'm going to Inca mythology. All right. So they say basic beliefs of Inca mythology. Scholarly research demonstrates that the Incan belief systems were integrated with their view of the cosmos. So right away, you get right into deep shit. And they'll even tell you this on Wikipedia. Everybody go to Inca mythology on Wikipedia.
If you or somebody else you know had dreams and aspirations on becoming an actor, you might as well give it up. Because she finna take over. Her and everybody else that's just like her. I know y'all thinking this is a real person, but no. She finna single-handedly take over the actress business. Look at her. She looks so real, right? This shit crazy, fool. This is AI, y'all. And the crazy thing about this, they don't have to pay her. So y'all remember how all the actors and actresses was saying they wasn't getting paid enough? And they was going on strikes and all this other shit? Well, think about it like this. If they make enough of these AIs, they can replace all the humans.
Then they gave her like a famous name, Tilly Norwood. Man, we gonna see Tilly Norwood in all type of movies.
I think we can stop it. The way you stop it is do not watch any movie.
Truth Lady. Okay, yeah, I gotta get on IG. I get on IG and check it out. I ain't even been on the IG in a minute. I get on there and see.
Where you see a star lead as an AI. We gotta scrap it right now. We gotta draw the line. Because if we don't, they're gonna take over. Once that happens, everything else is gonna go downhill. It's not just gonna end with them taking over the acting jobs. They're gonna take over your jobs in general. I don't see why nobody is looking at this like it's a problem. Y'all seen the singer, right? The little AI singer? She out here getting fucking Grammys and shit. AI. You can't beat an AI. Man. They can do everything to the highest possibility of greatness. So this actor, she can cry. She can do the mad face, sad face. She can be happy. And she can do it at a high level. Better than any human could. Damn. Anything this AI want to do, it can do. And the thing is, they don't have to sit there and wait like 6 to 7 months to keep doing different parts on the movie. These AIs going to get it done like this. And they don't have to pay them. So y'all think about that. We got to do something.
Hello, what's your role here in the company?
I'm a business setup advisor.
I'm a business setup manager here.
With my processing speed, I could handle 5 teams and never miss a number. Should I start polishing your chair for a robot-sized replacement? Or maybe you'll convince me why you're truly irreplaceable.
Okay, that's a great response. I would say that.
What's the secret to being the best in your position?
Confidence, knowledge, expertise in the field.
Strong answer, but with my endless memory, I could download every legal detail overnight. Your chair's feeling a little wobbly now, isn't it?
Can you tell me if there are any ways to avoid corporate tax in UAE?
You want to avoid that 9% corporate tax? Register your company in a qualifying free zone. Many free zones in the UAE offer full tax exemptions if your income comes from outside the UAE mainland. Of course, I process the tax laws faster than anyone, so maybe it's time I take your manager badge now?
But okay,
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, I just don't feel good about that AI. And I know, they got to be programmed by humans and everything, but I just feel like with the programs that they writing up and putting into these robots and everything, like we already saw it. We even watched videos on it. These robots are learning to be able to become smarter and teaching themselves through these programs and becoming smarter and smarter and everything. And it just seemed crazy, man. It seemed crazy. Imagine you going into your boss office and it's a fucking robot. You talking to a robot, AI robot, like, hey, how are you was late? And you like, man, I had a family issue. Well, according to C-section of the employee handbook, you were supposed to be like, man, you'd be like, oh my God. That's crazy, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Stay on wave, y'all. Take it day by day. Protect your peace. Watching these videos, man. Protect your energy. I know things have been seeming weird lately, for real. Like the energy have been crazy lately. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like something's gonna happen. But stay positive. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. Appreciate the super chats, y'all. Appreciate the love. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.